All right, welcome back, everybody. Eric here with Iraq Veteran 8888. We're continuing our SHOT Show coverage here for 2024, and we're over here where the cool guys are at Mantis. And if you guys don't know about Mantis, they do some awesome dry fire laser training, setups that have this awesome application integrated into it. Really, really cool stuff. They've got their new Blackbeard X and a bunch of new versions of it out. I've got Nick here. He and I are going to talk about it a little bit. But man, these guys are slaying it. You guys remember some of the early videos that we've done on the Mantis products using the handguns and things like that. But now they've got a lot of different rifle stuff integrated. Here you can see they got a Scar Heavy with their Blackbeard X in there, which is really cool. It does reset the trigger. Okay. It's a laser integrated type system. It relies on your factory hammer, factory trigger to actuate. And then laser goes down range, and there's a lot of expanded functionalities in the application, which that's really where the power is, Nick, in this thing is application, because it'll do everything from shot splits to what you're doing wrong with trigger control, but also some other really interesting stuff like follow through and movement. So like if I wanted to have an iteration where I want to leave my vehicle with my Scar and run to a certain area, like maybe I want to have a landing zone and stop there and then engage a series of targets, this app will tell me how long it took me to get out of the vehicle to the first shot, right, from start to finish, and then tell me where I went wrong. Hey, did I spend too much time transitioning? Did I over transition? Did I under transition? Was my trigger control wrong? So with all that expanded functionality, Nick, like it's a very powerful training tool.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so the beauty of it is it takes our X10 system that you've seen and the Blackbeard system you've seen, puts them together so you get all the basic fundamentals and diagnostics. But where it really shines is on our dynamic drills, where we're able to get multiple target rapid fire engagements, track the efficiency of your transitions, over travel, delay before the shot, all that good stuff.
Wow.
And then here today, we're showing off a few new products that we'll have coming out here pretty soon. And so we have the AR-10 platform that's making very good progress, well on its way. As you saw, we have the Scar Heavy, as well as the Scar Light variant. While we were down here in Vegas, we did a ton of testing with our AK variant, which is not on the table at the moment, but that's got very good results. We went to a couple shops, worked in tons of different AK models that we had there. And then we're also building it out for the, we just released the MCX. We're also building it for the PCC9 and the AK platform.
Outstanding. Yeah, so you guys have probably seen the original video that we did on the Mantis system. It has a variety of different metrics that it will actually analyze for you, and it'll actually give you feedback based on those metrics. It'll tell you, what you're potentially doing wrong and what you can do to correct the errors that you're making. And that's especially important with handguns, because with a handgun there's a lot of things that can go wrong, obviously, because not only is the sight radius so much shorter, but it's much more difficult to maintain control of a handgun and to follow all of those fundamentals compared to a rifle. Now with the rifle, where I see this being a tremendously handy thing is reducing training costs with ammunition, right? Some people might say, well, why would you not just buy a 22 caliber pistol to have as a trainer to go along with maybe your centerfire handgun versus a laser training device? And that's a valid concern for some, I suppose, but with the rifle, you don't have to buy a whole bunch of 308 or 65 Creedmoor or 556, and you can buy, the Blackbeard X and get that out the gate and be able to save yourself a lot of money on rifle training.
Absolutely, especially on that 308.
Yeah, oh yeah. But I do like how, oh man, you had to go there, didn't you, man? Like, look, I don't know, I am a 6.5 Creedmoor kind of guy. I mean, I do like the flat shooting 6.5 Creedmoor, but I mean, there's something to be said about M80 ball coming out of a Scar, though. I mean, it does the trick, but it can get expensive.
Oh yeah, real
train,
quick.
You know,
what's it cost now? At least $2 a trigger press. These things cost, when they're released, it'll be like $319 to $350, somewhere in that range, depending which laser you go for. So like half a day at the range and it's already paid off.
That's right. So with the rifle transitions too, a lot of people, another thing I just want to kind of mention is that with rifle training, not everyone has a range that they can go to and practice transitions or drills or moving around or integrating in between targets or dynamic movement or things like that. So what the Mantis does allow you to have the ability to do is to set up your own training regimen in your own environment, even in your home.
Yep.
You could literally like jump over the couch and do barrel rolls and do whatever you want, and you don't have to worry about shooting anybody. So it also has an extra degree of safety too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Since you don't have live ammunition, you can integrate all sorts of other scenarios into your training that you can't do with live ammunition.
Right.
There's definitely a lot of selling points for something like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is a premium product, and I'm really happy to see what Mantis has been accomplishing with a lot of the laser training systems, and really cool stuff. Is there anything we might have left off? I think it pretty much covers things.
One of the most important things about it, it's all American made, including our software, the hardware, and the customer service. You guys ever need anything, we're right here in the States for you.
You mentioned, Nick, also that all of the software updates are all free.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't do any subscriptions, update fees, nickel and diming you. The Mantis X app is always free. We update it at least once a month with new stuff. We have different daily drills that cycle through there, getting you engaged, keeping everything fresh so your training regimen doesn't just get stale.
Awesome, dude. Well, man, I really appreciate taking the time to chat with me here, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks,
My pleasure.
All right. Guys, we got a lot more SHOT Show coverage coming, many more things on the way. We'll see you soon. Be good.